Hello, and welcome back to another episode of To the Magic and Beyond. My name is Jordan, and I am here with my co-host, Michelle.
Hello.
And we've got producer Courtney and producer Logan here with us as well.
Oh, you want me to say hello?
If you want to.
I'll think about it.
And we are back with another episode.
Hey, guys.
Little late there.
Yeah.
Today we thought we would kind of go through and talk about our favorite thrill and chill rides at each park. So we haven't really gotten to go over kind of what our favorite rides to do, and we thought splitting it up with a thrill and a chill would be an interesting way to kind of go through it. So
There we go.
I'm excited.
We're ready. All right. Well, let's kick it off with Magic Kingdom, and we can let's do the thrill. Yeah, we'll do the thrill.
And there are so many rides. That's why we're narrowing it down.
Yeah,
to
we
like,
had
Yeah.
to pick a
you
category
couldn't narrow it down to
because
one.
it's so
One's
hard.
not enough.
Well, for
but
those of you that are
categories.
longtime listeners, even though we just started, but you've been listening since the beginning,
Since
which
day
was just
one.
yesterday. We tried to do this with dining, and we failed miserably. I mean, you listened. It was
Yeah.
good content.
Yeah,
and good
But we split
information.
it into 2 episodes because there was just
Forever.
so many restaurants.
So what we're gonna do for reals this time is we're gonna stick to 1 thrill, 1 chill. I'm gonna kick it off, so I get to go first for my thrill because I don't
At Magic
generally
Kingdom.
have big thrill rides. But
yeah, and then we said thrill and chill is to the eye of the beholder. So
so at Magic Kingdom, Tron is my thrill ride. Love the launch. Love all the cool stuff. When I was a kid, the original Tron came out, and it wasn't very cool. I do remember watching it because you could bring $1 to school, and they showed the movie in the cafeteria.
cool.
I mean, after it'd been out for quite some
Yeah.
time. But, so I don't remember much about it back then, and I haven't watched the new one, but I love the ride.
I have seen the new one.
I love the ride. And the launch to me is so cool. And I know people that are Disney people are split on that and Guardians, right? Which
Yeah.
is better. I like this one better for me because it doesn't have the whole motion thing. It doesn't
Yeah,
turn and
a
stuff. So
little
for
easier.
me, it's the launch. I think it's like a hybrid of Test Track and something else. I don't know what else. But it's like a roller because Test Track is not. Maybe it's just that it's a Test Track roller coaster. How about that? Like in the air. It's Test Track in the air, but
on a motorcycle.
on a motorcycle. Which
So other
with
than
really
having a
cool
track, it's not like
lights.
Test Track at all.
Test Track has that cool launch.
Here Michelle
So-
goes talking about every ride again.
Just one. That's me, Tron.
I like that explanation.
It's Tron. It's a hybrid by itself, but it's cool.
I love it.
What's yours, Jordan?
My favorite thrill ride at Magic Kingdom, I'm going to have to go with Space Mountain.
It's a good
of
one.
The OG mountains.
If it doesn't make you
I was going to say, poor Michelle
dead.
can't go on it.
It makes
Michelle
me-
can't go on it because it makes her sick, and producer Logan thinks his head and arms are going to get chopped off every time that he goes on it. But for me, it's my
your favorite thrill
ride.
All
I
right.
just love the classic dark. I remember when I was a little kid, like my dad would like hold my head still on it,
Yeah.
so like I wouldn't
Behind,
get whiplash. Just a lot of good memories on it, and I just think it's so fun and a unique kind
Yeah.
of coaster. So that's
All
my
right.
favorite thrill.
Producer Courtney, Magic Kingdom thrill.
Thunder Mountain
Ooh,
at nighttime specifically.
oh yeah.
Love it at night. Although they're making changes to the
I know.
track, so I'm wondering if it's still going to be
I think
considered.
it's just supposed to be smoother.
Well, I kind of
So
like
you like the
how
rickety?
it's kind of.
Why do you like that, Courtney?
It's not a thrill if
Well,
it's not
Tell the
rickety.
truth. What do you hope every time you ride
It
Big
breaks
Thunder?
up a kidney stone.
It's known to do that. No joke.
What?
You haven't heard that?
I've not heard that, and that's
Yeah.
a goal?
If you have a kidney stone, I prefer for it to get broken up.
Before it comes out.
So what you're saying is you don't know whether you have a kidney stone.
At that time.
You're just hoping
Yeah, if there's
it's
one there.
because she's prone to
Because
have
I'm prone
them.
to have
Okay.
them.
So she's
Wow.
like,
But
if
I
go
really
to
do love the
it's
ride.
like it's the RX for kidney stones once a year.
I think
Go get
thrill
rid of
just
all
got a
your
whole new
kidneys.
meaning.
That's like the best reason to have.
You haven't heard us talk
No.
about that.
I don't think so.
He's
Yeah.
a newbie to the Disney World, but
Like,
yes, it's
we're not
for
the
real.
only ones that have ever
Yeah.
said that, though.
She's just probably one of the youngest people
Probably.
that have ever hoped that. Because that's really an old people thing, but she's got it. So there you go.
Anyway.
All right, Logan.
You also
Logan.
like the ride for the ride?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
good.
Specifically,
The
at
wildest
night.
ride in the wilderness.
Yes.
I
Logan.
I think mine would be Tron, but just so we have 4 different ones, I also really like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Oh, I love it.
And I
Yeah.
think
Good
that
one.
and it's so hard to get on quickly because you have to buy the individual lightning lane
Yeah.
or you have to fight the standby, all
Yeah.
that. So it's just kind of at the end of the day or early, whenever you get it,
Yeah,
it
they
just
get
feels
my
like
money
you've
every
accomplished
time.
something
They get my
by
money
riding
every
it.
time.
Yeah.
Twice.
Only because, yeah,
And
usually
now,
twice.
when I ride it, I will know that Hi Ho. came
You
from
know
the
I
movie.
Hi ho, hi ho.
It was
all
all just
work
a
Ho!
good song choice.
Hi Ho. Yeah,
Man.
so I like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I like Tron too, but
Yeah. Do you rock? Do you swing? Because you know
I
you
barely
can
fit.
do that.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, I know, but
swinging's
you
not
can-
very
He
easy.
doesn't, he doesn't
You
move
can
much
rock
once
it. You don't
he's
move
in
much.
it.
You're locked in.
Those tall
Your
legs
knees
get
are up
stuck.
to your shoulders. Yeah. Yeah.
So no,
Yeah,
I think I
cool.
would go with that one just
All
to
right.
diversify
Well,
a little
nice.
bit.
Like it.
I mean, and I actually like everybody but Jordan's choice. So
Yeah. Agree.
sickness makes it not so fun.
I'll ride
Mountain
Space Mountain every
haters.
time, but it's
I
Yeah.
not
like Jordan's choice.
Thank you,
I
thank
do
you.
enjoy
And I
that
have
one.
ridden it. I'm a big scaredy cat, but I still ride stuff. But if it's gonna ruin the ride for the people behind me, I try not to do it. So, all right, moving on. Magic Kingdom, chill. I'm not going first this time. Jordan's going first.
I would say my favorite chill ride is Peter Pan.
All
It's
right.
just so magical.
It
It's
is.
one of those where you fly on a pirate ship, which is really cool, but it's just nice and easy in the dark, like just a good
Because as it goes, he says, "Here we go."
and the music and I just love like when it's dark and everything like kind of glows, like they have the London at nighttime
And TikTok.
like
And
I don't know.
Shmee.
It's just one of
Oh, I love it.
those slow dark rides that just feels magical while you're on it. So
Nostalgic.
yeah, nostalgic.
Logan.
Oh.
Oh, I know. I got you, buddy.
I thought you two were going to
Yeah,
go first and
no,
second
yeah, I
regardless.
got you.
Because
Yeah.
this is your show.
I'm in control, so
She's in
there you go, bud.
control.
I'm sitting by the audio equipment over here. I think I'm going to say the teacups.
Really?
Yeah, which for some people may not be chill
No, dude. So like, I love them
because you sit on them and relax.
I ride in them, and if you sit when you're sitting in the teacups and you just hold the wheel and you keep it from turning, it's just a little ride.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I enjoy them now.
And I like
I
to
just
get
ride
on.
'em
So
around.
we get on them, and I try to spin it as fast as I can, which I know is not chill for everybody.
Yes.
But we will go as fast as we can, and then just
Let it go.
let it go and spin and get the breeze and relax.
No,
and
thank you.
And I'm
And I
not
think-
riding with you.
no, I'm sure you won't. But for us, that's a chill ride. Well, for me, that's a chill ride.
That's chill.
Jordan's
You
pretty
enjoy
chill
it
on it.
still.
She just sits back and
Yeah.
lets me spin it, and then
Okay.
we watch the world spin around us. So
I like
it's kinda
it.
chill.
Okay. And Courtney.
Pirates.
Mm,
I love
that's
that
a
one.
good one.
And I'm going to go. I'm torn between two of them because I like both of them. I like Under the Sea
Mm.
because it's just so cute.
Yeah.
And it's nice. And I love Ursula.
Yeah.
I love that
They-
part. But
That's his least favorite part of that ride.
I'm going to go, but I'm going to actually
It's my
go.
least favorite part of Disney as a whole. I hate Ursula. And one of my best friends, Riley, loves Ursula.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy that part. But I'm going to go Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah,
That's cute.
Because
a
it's so
one.
cute.
I thought you might. That's why I pulled out the Pooh characters for those watching online.
I just love it because it's classic Pooh. So it's the
Yeah.
original.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back to when I was little, and I really like it. And it's fun, and I like the black light.
Yeah.
And I love the Heffalumps
Yes.
song because I love that song.
I like
and
when
it's kinda
it, like,
creepy.
rains and floods, and your little thing
Yes.
kind of like rocks back and forth.
And so yeah, I think that one's really good, and it's a lot of fun. So we'll move to the next park. Epcot.
This one's a little bit harder.
I mean, number one, I think a lot of people are going to have the same thrill ride probably.
Might not be as much a variety on this one.
So,
we can say an honorable mention.
Yeah. So for me, because I'll go ahead and go first on this one, because it's going to be, we're going to do thrill. And so it's pretty easy that I already know what the common one is, and I've ridden it, which is Guardians of the Galaxy. And I have ridden it, and it was all that until I got off, and I felt real weird. Didn't get sick, but I'm not going to tempt fate, so I'm not wearing 3 patches and 2 pills and the whole thing again to do it. But it was cool. It is really cool, and I get it. Test Track for me.
Ooh, yeah.
Love Test Track, and it's reopening like anytime. I'm going to miss it. And so I got my own. So I'm good. Courtney?
Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously?
She's like, is she going to say anything besides Guardians?
Logan?
I loved Test Track. It was my favorite ride the first time I ever went to Disney. But Guardians might have topped it because it's just so unique and so different than anything else. So, yeah, probably Guardians.
And Jordan.
I don't mean to be boring, but I mean, I really guess we only have the 2 options, right? Test Track or Guardians.
I think there's another one.
No. The one that no one in here
Nobody
rides.
wants to
Y'all
ride
rode
Oh,
it, though.
yeah.
Mission
I
Space.
blacked that one out.
Yeah. Y'all both rode
You're right.
it.
There could be a third option,
I had
but we're
another
not.
option written
No
down,
one's picking.
but we're trying
there.
not to talk about all the rides, so
Yeah.
I'll just save it.
You
Okay.
can say your option if you had it.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say Guardians is probably my favorite thrill there as well. It's so unique, it's so fun, and it's just hard to top the like excitement that you feel when you're on it.
So Chill and Epcot, I mean, really, over the years, Epcot used to not have many rides, right?
Yeah.
And they have at least added several. I think we were all talking earlier that we really wish they'd put some more rides in the country.
In the country.
Just to
Spread
help
it
us
out a
out a
little
little bit and have a little break while we're back there instead of just hiking from one ride across the country to another. And it really does feel across the country.
Because they literally just put one
'Cause
in
it's
on
hot.
this side and one in on this side.
And through most countries, there are shortcuts. And at Epcot,
There's
there
not.
aren't any shortcuts. And the boats don't run half the time to give you a shortcut. So we'll do Chill. And so I'm going to go. There's a few. And I actually like all the Chill rides at Epcot. I love them all. But Soarin' is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Got to do it
That's
every
a good
time.
choice.
And so I'll go with Soarin'. Courtney probably thought I was doing a different one, which
I
was
did.
I kind of thought
Living
you were
with the
too.
Land.
Living with the Land. But I'm
Or
trying to be
Figment.
different.
I thought you would
Yeah,
go
I
with
do
I was
love
one
thinking
of
you were
those
doing
two.
Living with the Land or Figment.
Yeah.
I thought you were going Figment. That's why I
Yeah.
chose the prison
He's my
decoration.
favorite meet and greet there. We didn't do that here, but
Yeah.
in case you wanted to know, Figment, he's so cute. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm going Soarin'. I really do like it. And I like the Soarin' over California.
Yeah.
But
like the
I really
world.
like
The
this
Yeah.
world.
I
The
do
world.
too.
So
Yeah.
that's me.
Soren is mine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I think
Very relaxing.
I was going back and forth on a couple of them because I'm like you, Michelle. Like, I really do enjoy all of them that are over there. But I think I might switch it up a little bit, and I would say the Land is actually one of my favorite ones to
Isn't
go
that
on.
nice?
Yeah.
Living with
A lot
the
of
Land.
people don't like it, and that's fine, but it's always just a nice, relaxing boat ride to
It's-
go on and just take a
so
breather.
relaxing
Air
that I
fall asleep.
fall asleep.
I like it. And
That
I will
sounds chill
say
to
this.
me.
True chill.
It's a true chill ride.
Getting excited, but like I love the front row on it because you got extra leg room.
Yes.
And you're kicked back there. And I mean, who doesn't like to see Mickey shaped vegetables?
Yeah.
Like, I wish I could get them at the grocery. So
Yeah.
it was my close second. It's
I
in the same
enjoy
building.
it.
So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, Logan.
This is one I wish I had not gone last because y'all like totally stole my thunder. But I was gonna say Living with the Land. I was gonna surprise you, and I was hoping it kind of wouldn't get brought up, and we'd go Soarin' or Figment or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was gonna be like, boom, Living with the Land. Because
Not a ton of options.
what?
This
I mean, yeah,
What?
I can think of at
Yeah,
least
I can think of
one.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, depends on how you classify them.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Living with the
Yeah.
Land. It's refreshing. And it actually lasts a while. And one thing I like about rides
Always has
is
a short
I
line.
want
Always.
the shorter the line, the longer the ride. I love it. And so
Yeah.
this one you get to relax. they have. I mean, it kind of tells you about several things that you didn't really know about, and you're chilling. Like it's really. So that's why I like that one a lot. It's always just refreshing and bright and unique. So yeah.
I like
The
that
land.
one at the holidays.
Oh,
Like
Yes.
yeah.
Because it
There's
gets a
usually-
nice
yeah.
holiday overlay.
for like
Halloween and Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
So-
do Christmas lights and like they'll just throw some Christmas ball, like giant
Oh,
Christmas balls out
cute.
there, like at the
And then at
Christmas
Halloween
time.
they do the big Mickey shaped pumpkin. Like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so and it's the restaurant. You
Yeah.
go through Garden Grill there, and so which in case anybody didn't know turns
Yeah.
very slowly. You can't feel it really, but if you're on the
And they
boat,
use some
you
of
can
the
see it.
produce.
While you
Yeah,
eat.
no motion sickness while you're eating.
And they use some of the produce from with
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fish and things. So that's
Random question, because it wasn't like, what are we classifying Remy as?
I don't know that one. I
See,
was
to me, that would be
torn.
thrill as well.
I
Really?
was.
I think
was-
so.
Yeah, I was.
It's pretty
feeling
fast,
more
and I mean, it's
thrill
a
on
trackless
that.
system, but it's not
No,
chill.
It's not very chill. I
It's
mean,
not chill. I like to me.
I like it.
Chill's like I'm.
It
sitting
doesn't
back,
make me motion sick,
Yeah.
I'm
so it's
sitting
chill
back-
to me.
Chill is like slow
Yeah.
kitty. Anyway, we don't
like,
have to argue
like we
about it. I was
talked
just
about
Yeah.
with
curious.
living with the land of like you sometimes makes you want to fall asleep. That's what I think chill. If I'm not like potentially in danger of falling asleep on it during like a really tired moment, it's not chill to me.
I just didn't want to
So-
overlook
Personal.
No,
Ratatouille.
no. So you've got
Personally.
that, and then
And
you've got
Frozen.
like because it could have been, and of course, Three Cabreros. Nobody. I can't believe none of us
I
picked that.
almost picked it.
I do love
did
it.
almost
I do
pick it.
think it could.
It's not my
It
favorite.
needs a little update with
Yeah.
maybe
It's a good one to do if you're waiting for Frozen to open.
yeah. And I
Or
used
your
to think
Or
like,
lunch.
lane. Yeah.
and when it was when Frozen was the Viking ride, I kind of thought that was chill, and then I kind of thought Frozen was kind of chill until last October when I took my little 2-year-old friend on it. And she lost her mind.
See, like I said, it just
Ellie did
depends
not
on the
think.
person.
Yeah, Ellie does
us-
not think it's chill.
Yeah.
She thinks it's thrill all day
Yeah,
long.
to us it's chill. To a 2-year-old, it's terrifying.
It's terrifying. And the abominable, like it's just
Yeah.
a snowman. No,
Yeah.
no, it's a giant, scary
Yeah.
snowman. So,
again,
she
depends,
thrill for
depends on
her.
who you are.
Yeah. So
Sorry
it's
to get us
different.
all tracked, but
Cool, dude.
there you have it. All the rides at Epcot.
All the rides
at Epcot.
In 10
We stuck to
seconds.
script.
Yeah, in 10 seconds.
I can actually think of like 2 or 3 more chill ones. So
Yeah.
there's more chill than you think.
All right, so Hollywood. Logan, we haven't let you go first, so we'll let you go first.
Hollywood
Thrill.
thrill. Good. I'm glad I'm going first because I don't know if it'll be everybody's the same, but for me, definitely Rise of the Resistance.
Okay.
And we debated at the beginning earlier, not beginning,
Chatting.
earlier,
Yeah.
whether this was thrill or not.
Kind of like with Remy.
To me,
Yeah.
the queue is so thrilling.
Oh,
I mean, it's so incredible.
Yeah,
So
I-
that's the thrill to it. Is the queue. Now the ride is ride has like a couple of little spots that are thrill. I think, like we just talked about, Ratatouille's got more thrill of a ride.
yeah.
But the Rise is just it's
Yeah,
incredible.
but when you
So,
go into the room
Rise of the
with the
Resistance.
AT walkers,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're in there,
It's
and
like,
like
whoa.
especially again, oldest person in the room. I remember when Empire Strikes Back was at the movie theater, so I remember those things at a
You know-
whole level.
Yeah.
It's
You know how you said you pay
cool.
for Snow White every time? or
Yeah,
Seven
I-
Dwarfs
yeah,
Mine
pay
Train?
for that.
I pay for it. We pay for
Yeah.
Rise every time. We're
Yeah,
not
every
gonna
time.
not gonna miss it, and I don't know that I can waste the time waiting in a 90-minute line. So we're
well,
paying for
and
it.
not only that, but
It's that good.
Or
as
rope
we,
dropping
you know,
it.
on another episode that you all should listen to, we talked about, you know, rides and them going down, especially when they're new. And that one had a terrible reputation for like, especially at rope drop. Like if you went over,
Could
you might
be,
waste
yeah.
your whole rope drop because
Yeah.
it might be down.
Yeah.
And then of course there's different levels. So like, you know, versions that run based upon the animatronics and what's working.
Yeah, that are happening.
So, and that's been great because that didn't happen at first. Like at first, when stuff wasn't all working,
it was just down.
it was down. Then they decided, oh wait, people don't notice when this over here's not really working, so we can
we
still
can
run
still
it.
run it.
And it has a single rider line now,
Yeah.
which is cool. So like if you're by your, so single rider might actually be
Get
worth
through quick.
getting to ride it twice. I
Yeah.
haven't done that. I mean,
We'll test it.
I'm gonna test it
Yeah.
this time. I'm gonna try to ride it twice and go through single rider because I love that ride. I think it's
Yeah.
cool. Courtney, thrill.
I'm gonna go with Tower Terror this time.
It's thrilling to ride it with me.
Oh, it is. It's so funny.
Because I ride it, folks, but I scream like a baby the whole time.
I think the past few times we've gone and you've ridden it, like it's very entertaining. So
It's very thrilling
Well,
to
now I
ride
need
with
to go on
me
Yeah.
with Michelle.
or on with me. And I need, if there's, I'm getting both handles so everyone knows. So you're not getting a
I have
handle
my
if you
hands
ride
up.
by
It's
me.
fine. You can have my handle.
I'm going Slinky Dog
Oh,
Dash,
yeah.
and I know it's a thrill ride because rode it with my friend Becca in October, and she was mad at me.
She was
after.
thrilled.
She was very angry thrilled, and she listened. So, I told her. I said, "Look, you can see it. This is it. Like you're outside. There's no surprise. I'm going in. If I can ride it, anybody can ride it." And so, she thinks it's scary, but I love it. That's my favorite.
That's a good one. I was kind of torn between Rise and another one. So since Logan said Rise, I'll go ahead and switch over. But I would say Rock and Roller Coaster would be my favorite. It was kind of between those
you
two.
get your head
I've
straight.
never ridden Rock and Roller Coaster because it's always been down. But
Yeah, you haven't.
I'm going to call your bluff and say that Rise is still your favorite. You're just trying to get more
Well,
variety.
overall,
No, we didn't say what's our favorite.
It is our favorite thrill.
Your
and
favorite
favorite.
thrill.
Yeah,
Favorite
but
thrill
like
and
she
favorite
can.
chill.
Maybe
I
Rise
think
is
Maybe
right
Rise
or
will be
wrong.
is
chilling
it's
for her.
chill.
Chill.
All right, we'll see what her answer is.
She just likes.
No, I really do. I'm very torn between them. But
You're a bigger
Rockin'
Star Wars fan than me.
Before Rise was there, Rockin' was my favorite thrill ride because I love a good roller coaster, and that's one of the few Disney coasters that actually goes upside down, and you have the launch, and I love music, so I just love the concept behind it, and so
Cool.
yeah, that's a good one for me.
All
I haven't
right.
been on it in a while though because it has been down. So
So and it was down for a long refurbishment.
refurbished, and
and so
at some point it'll be turned into Muppets. So
yeah, it's gonna be Muppets.
I'm sure
and I
somehow
love
the-
Muppets, but I'm not gonna see
Yeah.
Muppets ever again because I'm not riding Rockin' because it's too thrilling for me. So you guys can tell me all about the Muppets, or I can watch it on YouTube from somebody else.
There you go.
Chill. There's not a look. Hollywood has the least rides of anybody, minus Animal, I guess. They, I don't know. We'd have to count the attraction.
Yeah.
They have a lot of attractions
Yes,
because they have a lot of shows and things. But
Yeah.
rides, we all talk. We're excited when Monsters Inc. is going to open and bring. I mean, I don't know. That's going to be a thrill
roller
ride, and I don't know if I can ride it. I haven't been able to know yet, so we'll see. But I'm going to go. Because they don't have. I mean, I'm trying to think. As we're classifying thrill, I don't.
It's thrill to you.
I don't
And what's
think.
chill to
I
you?
don't think there's any chill rides there. Like the rides that they do
They're
have are all
relaxing, yeah.
busy, right? They're all very
Yeah.
busy. If that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
But I love it because it's the only Mickey ride
Oh.
at World, and so I'm going with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
it's fun. Now listen, when you're over there in Daisy's dance class, it's not very
Little-
chill. You're
little-
doing
yeah.
the congas
Little
everywhere,
ride.
right? But
It's okay.
but yeah, that one's mine.
Yeah.
What
Logan
about you?
said the teacups were his chill, so
Yeah,
you can
ex-
absolutely
Exactly. I get the picnic, right?
Yeah.
So what about you?
Mine, again, there's not really like a relaxing boat ride of any kind at Hollywood, but I guess considering the levels between like dropping on
Right.
Tower of Terror, mine would be Toy Story Mania.
I thought about that
I
one.
love the game aspect of it. I love anytime you can have competition with your
Do you
fellow.
ever win
Oh yeah,
in your car?
yeah,
Okay.
yes, often.
Off. Oh, the gauntlet has been dropped. She wins.
I'm gonna guess
often.
you've lost way more than you've won because you've ridden with your brother probably way more than me.
When I'm not riding with him, I'm winning.
What about you, Logan? Chill.
I want to go last this time.
Okay.
Go, Courtney.
It's not like
He's throwing a wrench.
It's also Toy Story Mania.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
okay.
so
Then I'm gonna say
fun.
also mine is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Ooh,
I was
Yeah.
torn between those two,
Yeah.
and I felt like I really could go either way.
So cute.
So I wanted to go
It's
with
just
Mickey
cute.
and
Both are
Minnie's
great.
Railway.
and
Yeah.
and I think that they've done a good job. The trackless, again has had its issues, Remy,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
I don't know what floor
Back-
sweeper they use in
Yeah.
there, but
Get
the-
the
get a
speck
better
of
one,
dust,
you
yeah.
know.
Back in the day, I would have said Great Movie Ride. But
Oh, me too.
not
Yeah, that
there
one was
anymore.
great.
I definitely can't go with Toy Story Mania now because apparently I lose every time.
I know, right?
it's not fun. It's
Well,
not
I already
chill for
know.
It's
him.
also not true.
My arm, my shoulder gets really
think I've
tired every
won a
time
few
because
of
I'm
those.
really going at it, and
Yeah.
Courtney is sly
I keep telling you, the wrist.
Yeah.
It's on the wrist.
The wrist.
Yeah, I
If you
know.
use your whole arm,
Yeah,
you're
you're-
gonna
you're-
I
wear
get
tired
really
out.
excited. I get really excited about it. But I'm good at the rings, and you're not good at the rings.
I do struggle with
That
She
the
one
struggles
is
with the
hard.
That
rings.
one's
If
the
I could
hard
get some
one.
more rings,
Gotta
I
be a
could
little
win.
more accurate with
My
that
favorite one is breaking the plates.
Yes, I
But-
love that one.
I just ride with
I'm just
Katie.
imagining listening to
'cause I
this,
win.
having never rode this ride.
I
I'm
know.
like, what are they talking about?
How is this relaxing?
Because we're making everybody go out and look at all these rides at Disney, which is good for Disney. Okay, so last park, Animal Kingdom, and so we'll do the
I'm glad I've finally been to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
so
you
I
would've-
can.
I know
We're gonna
you
have
get
to
a
sit
you
this
get a
one
vote,
out.
and now you're gonna go first.
Ooh.
I will gladly go first.
Animal Kingdom thrill.
My favorite thrill, easy, Expedition Everest. It's, God, I don't think it's up there with Guardians as my favorite ride at Disney World, but I rode it 3 times because it was just that good. I just loved the little aspects about it that they had.
Yeah.
Well,
It
and
was.
I
I'm going at this. It was the most comfortable
I
ride
was-
for
yeah.
me
I
I was
ever.
gonna say
I
out
don't
of
fit in a lot of rides very well with
all
my legs.
yeah
and feet.
out of all of the Disney rides, it was actually one of the few. Logan is very tall. For those of you who may not know him, he's 6'9", and so he does not fit comfortably. Especially a lot of Disney stuff is
Yeah.
made smaller, and this one, it was the roomiest, easiest one for him to fit into. So
and
Well,
I
and
loved all the
then-
aspects of it, and the way
comparing
it goes
it to-
backwards and dark, and
And since
fun.
I have ridden it, never riding again. Bad time makes folks like me very sick. But if I remember correctly, the way it locks you in is very similar to Green Gods, because it locks your shins in as well.
No,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't.
lock
It's
your
just a
shins
lap
in?
bar.
It's
It's
just
just
not.
a-
Is it just a
it's
lap bar?
He
just
would
a
not
lap
like
bar.
it
But
if
most
that.
lap bars don't go over my knees, and so I
Oh,
have
yeah.
to
And
sit
this-
like cross-legged sideways.
Just to
twist.
make it, and
Yeah.
it does.
But that
this
one just
actually goes
went
over
right
his
over,
legs.
and I had foot room.
And that's
And-
another reason for me not to ride it, because if that lap bar is fitting you that way, it's not fitting me appropriately. So that's a whole nother reason not to ride it. Courtney
Flight of Passage.
Ooh,
Love that one.
and Jordan.
Avatar, Flight of Passage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's okay. I was trying to
My
clarify what
mistake.
that would be for some of those that had never been Animal Kingdom until
That
last
is a
week.
good one.
It's the blue people ride.
It's
The blue
Wait, hang on a second. I want to hear. So that's your favorite?
thrill ride
Thrill
there.
ride
Yeah,
there. Okay.
the first time I rode
Because
it,
it was okay to me. Curious.
I like the aspect that it feels like the Banshee is breathing
Yes, that's
on your
very
legs. I liked all the smells. If you've ridden Flight of Passage, there's a part where it's like you're falling backwards, and I felt like I was
I
literally
fell off.
They do
falling
lock your legs
backwards.
in on
Another
that one.
reason I'm not riding
You are
it. I'm
locked
thinking,
in,
Yeah.
and it's a motion ride, so you are sitting in
Yeah.
front of a screen.
but I've heard it compared, because I've asked, really kind of begged, are you sure I can't ride it? Because
yeah.
I have heard that it is very Soarin' like.
Yes.
the
They
big
took the
screen,
technology
yeah.
from
Yes.
Soarin'
Yeah.
and then just amped it up like 10 times to give you that feeling. And
Yeah.
of course, they all tell me
Yeah.
no,
You
because
do really feel like you're on
There's-
the Banshee flying, which is
There,
cool.
there's the one section that I feel like would make you sick, like the one
Which-
section where you feel like you're falling backwards and you
Yeah.
flip forwards, where it looks like you're going straight down. Like you feel like you're doing all of
for
that.
those of
So-
you that have never been, getting sick on a ride like that will shut it down. It's like somebody going poo in the pool at the Y. So it's going to be a minute before anybody gets to ride in that room, because I think, what are there, like 4
it's
rooms?
like 3 or
It's
4,
3 or 4
and
rooms.
it's tiered.
It's
several
It's
levels, too.
tiered.
Yeah. So, just so you know, that also means somebody else's
get
day
sick on the top
might
tier.
be ruined. So yeah, I'm not riding that.
Yeah.
I'm going dinosaur.
Yeah.
Fun.
I had that one written down too.
That's mine.
Good one.
Since none of the others work for me.
It's about to be gone. So
Yeah,
when we
I
do
know.
this, when we do this episode a year from
It'll be
now-
Indiana
It'll be
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
But yeah, so for now, it's dinosaur. Later to be Indiana Jones. So anyhow, Jordan.
Yeah, I would say it was a close tie between Dinosaur and Expedition Everest for me, but I'm a big roller coaster gal, so I would have to say Expedition Everest. I just love it. I actually love the backwards part, which I know is the part that does you in. I'm noticing a theme of all of Michelle's least favorite are my favorite. So
Yes. There you go.
I
But
do love that one.
Something for everyone.
But I will say that the crazy thing about that ride Everest, though, that I really want to bring up is because Disney Imagineering and the whole 9 yards, for a long time, Universal, that's the roller coaster park. Like, that's what a lot of people talk about. Like, when we used to go to Disney all the time and we had friends that were always going to, they were like, well, I mean, Disney just doesn't have thrill rides.
Yeah.
And Disney listened because when Everest came out, that was one of those things. But the whole cool part about Everest, again, I can't enjoy it because I thought I was gonna never live again. I was so sick. But that's the cool part about it is that what it does when it does that backwards dive in the dark, and it's a track that goes a different way.
Yeah.
It gives you like a weightlessness whole feeling, like on roller coasters it takes 3 corkscrews to make happen.
you feel,
And so it's like this whole thing. So like, whereas it doesn't look, and I mean, listen, I got on it going, this will be okay. I'll scream like I'm going to die. Danny
can't
assured
see
me
that
it was
far.
going to be fine until the lady was on the gurney with the IV. But that's all the thing. And I was really scared and didn't want to ride at that point, but it was too late. I was already there. So yeah, but they did a really good job, I think, with it. It gives you a lot of illusions because you're feeling it. It's different, but they didn't have to do a lot with the track.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So chill rides at Animal Kingdom, which again is kind of different. As I sit here, I'm going to go with the obvious so that you guys will pick something different. And they have one slow boat ride. And it's Navi River Journey.
Yeah.
And
do
it
love that
too
one,
is
though.
with the
Chill.
blue people in Pandora. So that's mine. And I mean, I guess unless you're, again, my little friend Ellie Grace thought that was a thrill ride. She wouldn't look because it was dark. Well, yeah, listen.
Dark.
Well, it was
It's
because
the epitome of chill ride.
by the time, but the problem was we took her on, we
She just thought a boat ride
I
at
know.
that point meant frozen. Like there's going to be a drop
vomitable
somewhere.
drops,
Something
loudness.
scary. She's like,
yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, so that was it. So that's mine. Jordan?
I would say mine is the Kilimanjaro safari ride.
Even after this last experience,
it was still
where
chill. I
it was
mean,
still
we
chill?
sat there for like 10 minutes waiting
That
for an
ostrich didn't
ostrich to
feel
get out of the
chill.
road. So.
The ostrich didn't feel very chill.
Yeah.
But you did.
Yeah, I love that one because it's just you get to sit in a big safari truck. You never know what you're going to see every time because the animals, it just depends on if they're out there or not. And, it's a bit like rocky or bumpy, but I love just sitting down on that truck and just driving through the savannah
There you
and seeing the animals.
Cool. Courtney?
No.
I mean, you've only been 900 times.
No.
I've only been once. I can go.
Go ahead. Go, Logan.
Mine was also the safaris.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, excuse me, opposite of Everest, it was not comfortable for me.
That's true.
Um,
the tight,
and
elongated
Yeah.
If
ride.
it's typically 15 or 20 minutes,
Yeah, you
I
would've been
probably would have
fine.
been okay. 40 minutes, I was hurting.
We got stuck on
Um,
it for this.
Yeah,
if you
it was
don't
very
know.
uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
it was there were so many animals. They were so active. It's chill in a sense that you're sitting and just riding around. But yeah, I
It's
would say
tight.
that one. And I mean, I like the Navi River Journey, but those are about the only 2 chill ones really right now. So I would
Yeah.
definitely pick the safaris.
I like them both.
You got to pick one. We already had this conversation. We're not allowed to pick all the rides or talk about all the rides because we've already done that with all the
You can
dining.
pick Cali River Rapids if you want.
Is that chill? Might be cold.
It might be
but-
cold.
It's a boat ride. I don't know.
I'll go safari. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, good. See,
All the
I was all about
animals.
that. So there you have it. We actually didn't talk about every ride, but we did talk about more than 2 apiece.
That's okay.
So, what?
Especially at Epcot.
Yeah,
Especially
Epcot was
Epcot.
the one we hit almost every ride.
I think Epcot was the toughest to decide what's
What's chill,
chill and what's
not,
thrill,
yeah.
and they had more than you think about because you
Yeah.
think about the countries and you know all that,
Yeah.
but there are actually a lot of rides there.
And
it's
there's a
hard to
bunch
determine
that
the
we didn't
difference.
pick. I mean, there's a
There's
bunch that
so
nobody
many,
picked.
yeah.
And so we always talk about Epcot doesn't have a lot of rides except
they
for
do.
there was a lot of
There was
rides.
I think
Hard.
it's just, for me, I don't love all of the chill rides, and a lot of times, like there's ones that I don't mind skipping.
You would skip it, yeah.
yeah.
Courtney doesn't like Figment.
I don't like Figment.
Don't listen.
I'll ride it. Like if the
Don't-
group is going to
don't
ride it, I'll
listen
ride
to
it.
me.
Yeah,
But-
I actually feel bad for Figment. We tried to choose, for those of you watching on YouTube, I tried to choose items. We touched on pirates, like Winnie and Tigger are dressed up as. We got a
And
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie
We
the
got
Pooh.
a Buzz Lightyear ride, but I thought Figment would get chosen, but it didn't. Sorry,
Well, I
Figment.
still love it. It probably does. I mean, in fairness, it could probably use just a
little bit of an
upgrade.
update.
As Figment gets more, I feel like he's getting that like more and more kind of that cult
Yeah.
following.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a solid chance he might get an upgrade.
He might get it. At least he's not going to get cut.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
with that being said, I mean, at least he's still over there.
Yeah.
Because there's some things that have gotten cut at Epcot.
Yes.
So he's still here with all his smells
Yes.
and different things back there. So you heard it here first. There's some rides. If you've not ever been and you wondered,
Yeah.
what are
What's
those?
thrill and
You
what's
can go look
chill?
them up. Now you know what you can actually
Yeah.
go out and know what you're looking for to see
Yeah.
if it works for you. Disney does a great job on the My Disney experience. You can actually see height restrictions
Yeah.
and is it thrill.
What it's
Well,
considered.
yeah, it'll tell you. And I mean, Courtney looked some stuff up, and what they think is a thrill and what they think is chill is also up for grabs.
Right. Again,
Because
some
we
of
all kind of
these-
argued about it.
Age, ability to handle certain things, like there's a lot, it could be thrill to somebody and chill to somebody else. So I,
Exactly.
you just never know. But we hope you guys enjoyed kind of hearing some of our favorite thrills and chills.
There you go.
And I'm sure we'll do more ride-based things in the future. If there's any that you want to, anything specific you want to hear, just let us know, and we'll try to do an episode on that. But thank you guys for listening. This has been it for us, but we'll see you next time on To the Magic and Beyond.
See you real soon.